Grab your glasses, everybody. It's time for a Moonshine Safari.
Welcome, everybody, to Moonshine Safari. I'm Josh.
I'm Dina.
Hey, from Moonshine Safari Studios in Gilbert, Arizona. We welcome you.
We welcome you to our new night of recording this.
Actually, you should welcome to the new day of posting it, which is Friday.
Well, I know, but it's
welcome
all
to
the
Friday.
same. It's all new.
That's true. Welcome to Friday.
Welcome to Friday.
Welcome to Friday. Fantastic Fridays, or whatever you want to call them. Hopefully, you have
Fabulous.
not gone into any kind of detox, not hearing us for a couple days.
Oh, come on. They miss our voices.
I know, but you could always go back and listen to all the previous
to the other ones. Absolutely.
34 episodes, right?
It's very important.
Isn't that? Did I have the numbers right? Yeah,
There's a
35.
lot of little puzzle pieces.
True, 35. It's shout out time, Dina.
Shout out.
Yeah, we got some shout outs. Hey, I want to give a big shout out to Del Toro. Del Toro started a new position at his work.
Yes, he did.
Woo woo. So his schedule kind of changed, and that's why we had to kind of kick things to Friday to help him out. So
he's doing good.
Yeah, so big shout out to Del Toro. So hey, leave a little, thumbs up or something for him. That'd be great. Also, Arizona Hot Shots. I need to stop giving shout outs
still
because
like you.
I give you shout outs and you lose. So this is the last shout out I'm doing. Okay, because I think I'm jinxing you. So Arizona Hot Shots, yeah, unfortunately they lost again. We watched
And
them
I didn't even watch it, though, so it wasn't my fault.
Well, we started watching it and it just looked horrible. And then I guess it was a pretty good game at the comeback. There was a comeback, but not enough. So I also like to give a shout out to K&R Tax. Our tax folks.
They are fantastic.
They are fantastic. And again, they do tax planning and all kinds of cool stuff. And they're just great people. Nice.
Mini pro tip, you guys.
Yeah.
If you are having trouble tackling the new tax laws, go see a CPA.
Yeah, and K&R Tax. That's a good place to go.
Fantastic.
They're fantastic. Absolutely. Now we have some new listeners and followers, Dina.
Oh my gosh.
On all of our plethora of
places,
social places,
social
right?
media,
you know all
options.
the places. Go find them. Go find you know where they are, right? New listeners and followers. Hey, Ruth Jones.
Hey, Ruth.
Ruth Jones has listened to a bunch of stuff and liked a bunch of stuff over the last few days. I mean, if it is a she, I'm guessing it's Ruth Jones. She say special hey to you and thanks for listening to all those things. I appreciate it and hope you're having a good time. Let us know. Reach out to us at Josh and Dina at moonshinesafari.com. That's right. Josh and Dina at moonshinesafari.com. You can send us an email.
Both us.
That's right. We'll give you a shout out. If you send us an email, we'll give you a special shout out.
Absolutely.
Not that you guys probably
or
give a crap.
If
but
you have
it's fun for us.
Family. Yeah, it is actually.
It's fun for us.
But if you have, special things you're celebrating, we like to know about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Trade show travel.
Hey, trade show.
What's up, trade show?
What's
Thanks
up?
for coming. Jacob Bennis.
Hi, Jake.
What's up, Jacob? I'm not even going to try this one. Maybe I'll try it. Nicotisaveo 23 GMA, something like that. And I'm sorry if I butcher it, but
It's not on purpose.
It's not on purpose, but we really appreciate
we do, always.
Following us. Also, Callie Williams, 1.
Hey, Callie.
I think it's a 1. Yeah, Callie Williams, 1.
Go
Yo, Callie.
back to
Thanks
Callie.
up. Thanks, homie, home girl, home person, whatever you are. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for listening and liking and all that fun things, all those fun things. Hey, coming up, what are we listening to?
What are we listening to?
Music time. Ooh.
Woo, woo.
Woo, woo.
What's Dana listening to? What's Josh listening to?
Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody, to Moonshine Safari.
Welcome. I'm still Dina.
Yes, you are. You are all Dina.
I'm all Dina.
Hey, it's our music time. You know how music is very important to us. We've explained that to you, and we love music.
Very, very important.
And we keep making promises we don't come through on, like, posting new music and stuff, but we've all been kind of, like, in a funk music-wise, like, personal music-wise. So, but we're trying to break out of that. Sometimes, you guys who play, you understand how it goes. Anyway, Dana, what have you been listening to these past...
Right.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah. So let's do it this way. I'll just tell you what I've been listening to real quick, and then I'm going to turn it over to Dina, because Dina's got a recap of something really cool she did last week that applies to music that those of you who listened to the show last week know. I've been listening to the Eagles. I've been listening to Hank Williams Jr.
Always good.
Yeah, that's what I've been digging.
Always a good choice.
Yep, Hank Williams Jr. and the Eagles. That's what I've been digging this week. Okay, Dina, take it away.
Oh my gosh. So last weekend, my sister and Robin and Del Toro and I went to the Phoenix Billy Joel concert.
Ooh.
It was awesome. His set list did not match his previous set list. It was different. And Robin wrote them all down, and she was going to send them to me and didn't. But I will tell you that the ones that you hope he hits, he did.
Once she gets them, she'll probably post it up on Instagram.
Exactly. I'll put some stuff up on Instagram.
But if you go to our Instagram page, I believe you posted some pictures of.
I did post some pictures.
concert.
I might even some slight videos. I mean,
Yeah, so go check us out on our
posting
Instagram
huge
page,
videos.
and you can see some of that, what she witnessed.
It was great. No, you're fine. It was great. He was, I mean, an awesome form. I pretty much am always happy with his shows. Let's see. The biggest thing is he did 4 songs as an encore, which was kind of cool. I really think the effects that they did on the screens and stuff during We Didn't Start the Fire were awesome. Like, if you looked at the screens, it looked like he was on fire. It was really cool.
He didn't have an opening act, right?
He did not have an opening act. It was all him. And I just, like I said, we just had a great time. They pretty much packed out the stadium that the Diamondbacks play in. So we were looking it up. I think it's over 48,000 people. There was a lot of people there.
It took them a while to get
It did. It took us a while to get in. It took us a while to get out, but it was great.
That's one of the things I don't like about going downtown for.
That is the problem. I mean,
concerts.
if you're packing out
and
a stadium.
I get why you do it. I get why you build stuff downtown. I get it. I get what the whole purpose is, but.
I mean, honestly, it takes me back a little bit to the whole idea of just staying down there if you have a concert you really want to go to.
Sometimes.
There was a lot of people. There was a lot of traffic.
If you can afford it.
It was kind of painful.
And if you don't mind standing in line and doing that kind of stuff.
Saw one guy at the end that was about... I'm surprised he was on his feet. He was so drunk. But, and like I said, everything else was cool. Everybody was nice. I mean, the people at the stadium were really helpful. Actually had the lady who is in charge of the ADA accessibility at the stadium give me her business card, which was kind of cool.
That is way cool.
Super nice lady. And like I said, the show was just great. Everything that you'd wanted to hear, you heard. There was one that Robin wanted to hear that she did not hear, but such is life.
Sometimes that happens. It happened at the Eagles concert.
Yes, exactly. Well, and he played. Actually, he sang.
That's
Take
not
It
that
Easy.
they didn't play it. We just didn't get in time.
Hear it.
Right.
But he played it. Billy Joel sang a mashup of some Eagles songs and
That's
stuff
cool.
like that. And then he also did some little known songs, like he did Zanzibar off of one of his other albums that it's not one of the hits, but it's one of the ones he likes, and he did it, and which is kind of cool. So, like I said, the concert was awesome. The effects were great, and we had a fantastic time.
Awesome. Fantabulous. And I didn't get in any trouble. I just stayed home all by myself.
Stayed home all by yourself.
And that was a good doobie.
Doobie.
That was a good doobie. Okay, coming up. Gonna try and put a smile on your face. If you should already have one anyway. But in case you don't, it's funny time.
It's time.
Yeah! Oh, no.
Hey, Dina.
Hey, Josh.
Why did the bee get married?
I don't know.
Because he found his honey.
Get ready to get your britches in a bunch. It's time for Peeve of the Week.
Oh, your sound effects crack me up.
I know.
Welcome back, everybody, to Moonshine Safari from Moonshine Safari Studios in Gilbert, Arizona.
I'm afraid to do anything. Josh might make fun of my sound effects.
I'm Josh.
They're awesome. I'm Dina.
And our sound effect queen over there would be Dina.
That's right. They're fantastic.
That's it. Awesome. I thought that was pretty funny, though. Hey, it's Peeve of the Week.
Peeve.
Peeve of the Week. Woo. All right, so I just have okay, and this is like really nitpicky peeve. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just learning the whole Instagram thing and following some people, and here's my peeve about Instagram and some of these things that are on there. When I follow these people and it's the same 3 pictures they post every week. It's the same 3. It's the same 3 pictures. See, I love Huskies, and I don't have a Husky, and I probably won't ever have, but I like Huskies. I like to look at Huskies, and I like to watch videos about Huskies, and so I follow some Husky pages on. Okay, it's the same 3 pictures of the Huskies. Not every one of the Instagram pages, but some of them. They post the same 3 pictures.
Oh, I see. Okay.
No. They're not. Well, they could have taken them from somewhere, but they post the same 3.
Well,
it's
that's
like
what I mean.
flick through and I
if
go,
they're the same ones, then they have to be taken
I've seen
from
that
somewhere.
one before. I've seen that one before, and I've seen that one before. Well, no, they keep posting no, it's literally the same ones, not someone else's. The same ones. It's dumb.
Okay.
So.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't understand. So, are they posting the same pictures as each other, or they all have certain? No, I'm being serious.
Okay, I follow one page. That one page posts the same 3 pictures.
I see.
Every
Gotcha.
week.
I gotcha.
Over and 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 over.
Cool.
That's a peeve.
That's annoying.
Put some fresh puppies up
New
there.
pictures. New puppy pictures.
I mean, that keeps cantankerous Josh from being so cantankerous when I can
Come
look
on,
at
everybody
Husky
knows
pictures.
that pictures and videos of puppies and babies will make you happy.
I watched one, this morning. I didn't even have to listen to it. I kind of woke up and I was laying in bed. I was checking my email, and Dina was still sleeping. And it was this dad holding his little boy, and the dad was like beatboxing, and the little boy would try and do it, and he'd just go, pfft, and then the dad would act like the little boy spit on him, and I'm talking like less than 1, maybe 1. So, and the baby was just cracking up. I mean, just couldn't stop crying, just gut giggling. You know, babies
that's
do.
awesome. Baby laughs are awesome.
So then the dad's cracking up. So as soon as he can compose himself, he starts beatboxing again, and then the baby tries to do it and goes, poof, and it spits.
And then they
like
start
spits.
again.
Oh, and then it starts all over again. Oh, it's just, it's amazing. It's hilarious. But all right, so that was Peeve of the Week. Do you have a peeve?
Put extra pictures up.
Do you have a peeve?
Do you?
Would you like to share your peeve with us?
Share your peeves. Okay, we know everybody has them.
Maybe if we spread our peeves out over a large base, they won't peeve us off so much.
Or yeah, if you just say them,
Don't be so
sometimes they just get
concentrated.
under your skin.
Hey, if you want to share a peeve with us, you know where to do that.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it, man. Do it.
Do it. That's right. Josh and Dina at moonshinesafari.com.
Moonshine Safari.
All right, coming up, pro tip. Dina's got a pro tip.
I do.
This is a really good one, so listen up. Well, all of her pro tips are really good, but
They're awesome, actually.
wow, that's humble.
I'm super pro tip.
Super.
Get out your notepads. It's time for Pro Tip of the Week.
Welcome back to Moonshine Safari. That's Dina.
That's Josh.
That's still Dina.
That's still
It is. It's pro tip time. Dina's got the pro
is.
tip. Dina, what is it?
All right, so I'm not going to start with my usual sentence, so I'll just keep going on. So basically, if you're out in the market and you're looking for a house, and you're moving up, whether it's moving up or a first house, whatever it happens to be, you find a house, you think it's great, it's in your price range, you're ready to make an offer. I'm not going to tell you not to make the offer, but when you're in your inspection period, you need to check with your insurance company, homeowner's insurance company, about the property and and call them almost immediately. And the reason I'm telling you that is because you can't know by looking at a property how many claims there have been, how much work has been done, and how much it's going to cost you for homeowner's insurance. Now, generically, if someone comes in to pre-qualify for a mortgage with me, you know, I can put them anywhere between $60 and $80 a month, which $60 a month means a $720 policy a year. If There have been claims. For instance, I have a borrower right now. There have been claims. There was a big water claim and there was a theft claim on the property. And all of a sudden, their insurance company is quoting them $1,300 a year, which is doubling their homeowner's insurance, which is increasing their payment by $60.
Which could kick you right out of a loan.
It can. Some borrowers are that tight. So the thing about it is you just want to look into this stuff because it could also tell you some stuff that's underneath the surface of the house.
Exactly.
So,
and sometimes we don't think of that kind of thing, but
exactly.
But whatever happened to that house, because I mean, to be fair, we have a rental property that's had some issues,
had some water claims, actually,
and we have to. Well, you have to disclose that stuff,
right? You do, and it does come in on the on the, what we call them spuds here. I don't, every state's different, but like I said,
yeah, they'll see it.
Just do your due diligence. The whole point is just making sure that when you buy a house later on in a year, you don't have buyer's regret because, well, look at all this stuff that's happened and it's costing us more than we expected and all this stuff is happening. So just do your background investigation while you're in your inspection period and all that stuff. Make sure that the house that you're buying is the one you want.
Awesome. Did everybody get that?
I
Do you
hope
need
that
to repeat
helps.
it? No, you don't. All you have to do is just rewind back a little bit.
Just rewind.
Just click it back a little bit. Well, awesome, Dana. Thank you so much. There for a second, I thought you said due diligence.
I'm not.
And I'm going to I'm trademarking that term.
It could have happened.
I'm trademarking that term. Due diligence. If it isn't already trademarked, that's mine.
Due diligence. That's funny.
I love it.
It's possible.
That's mine.
I could have said it on
That's
accident.
me. Due diligence. That's my new rap name. Due diligence.
Grandmaster.
I used to
Due
say I was
diligence.
Skittles instead of Eminem. I'll be
That's
Skittles.
right.
All right, coming up, we're going to talk about our life.
Woohoo!
All right,
comes.
stay tuned.
Shh. Quiet and listen. It's time for Marriage Story of the Week.
But I can't have.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
It's story time.
It is.
All right, so get comfortable. It's not going to be a long one, probably.
It won't be.
Nah, because we're just going to kind of talk about ourselves, how we relate in our families, based on, well, we're going to talk about a little bit of things like Dina, how many brothers and sisters she has and where she fits in there. And you probably can tell just by her attitude where she fits.
What does that mean?
Those people know what I'm talking about.
What does that mean?
People know
no,
what I'm talking
I
about.
don't know what you mean.
The folks listening know what I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about. They do. They totally know. Okay, so, and then some other stuff you wanted to talk about. I don't know. You're going to have to lead me along here.
All right. So, I mean, the biggest thing is that, if people, especially when Josh and I were first dating, it looks like we come from different worlds because in some ways we do. He was born in the South and, didn't move here until he
Here's
was
a
in his
disclaimer.
teens.
It might get all racial up in here.
Racial. I'm gonna get. I'm
just kidding.
I'm gonna play the
Yes,
race
but-
card. Anyway.
Josh, I thought you said you were Jewish. I am.
I am.
From the South.
Yeah, from the South. It
I'm
happens.
Jewish.
Come on now. Anyway, I was born in
From
Flagstaff.
the South. That's the key word. From.
Right off of Route 66.
Get your kicks.
On Route 66.
Ooh.
Anyway, beautiful area.
That song was not about you, by the way.
No, thank you. And especially since it was
Any of
around
you guys
since
out there
before I
getting
was ever
ideas,
thought
that
of.
was not it.
It was around before I was ever
That's
thought
right.
of.
That's right.
Anyway, so the point is, I am half Mexican. I know, right? I don't know which
Wait.
half it is. Is it
Now
the
they
right
now
half?
they
Is it
just
the left
now they
half?
just had a heart attack.
I
They're
know.
like, wait, he's from the South and married a half Mexican
He
and
did.
Jewish and
Oh my
Lord,
gosh, we
what
just
is-
mixed it all. We are the family version of a melting pot.
Listen, if you're driving and you just can't handle this information, pull over. Okay, we don't want you to take any unnecessary risks on the truth bombs we're about to drop on you.
yeah, it's really.
If you wonder
scary.
what this clicking noise is, I'm sorry, I fidget.
What's that clicking noise?
I fidget. I've got a little flipper knife. I dig knives and stuff like that, and Del Toro digs them way more than me.
He's
but
lying. He has a fidget spinner.
It's not a fidget spinner. It's
He's a fidget spinner, guys.
It's a Kershaw.
It's a fidget spinner.
I can't read what that says.
Okay, now what you're getting is a little view into what our actual everyday lives
This
are
is what
like.
happens. It's like, I'm just doing this.
Anyway.
I think it's an onion.
All right.
I think it's called a
Looks like a fidget spinner to me. Anyway.
Do you want me to poke you with it?
No, I really don't.
Fidget spinner that,
I really
that
don't.
cut you. Anyway.
Okay, so anyway, I am the youngest of 4.
See, told you they already knew that.
No.
They knew you were the baby. Right off the bat. They just
No.
like, she's a baby.
No, they didn't.
They did. They knew
did
it.
not
They could
know.
tell.
What do you think Josh is?
Babies have an attitude.
Josh,
You know.
Josh is, Josh
You
is
know.
the middle child.
Of course.
Marsha.
That's why I have all the anger.
That's right. He has all the anger. He felt like
'Cause
he
I'm the
got
middle
left out of
child.
all the pictures. He didn't get left out of all the pictures. Anyway,
No, there's 3 of them.
I have a brother who is 13 years older than me, a sister who is 11 years older than me, and another sister the one that went to the Billy Joel concert with me, who is 6.5 years older than me. And I was the accident. I was the one that my mom was like, oh, crap.
Oh, Lord.
So anyway,
Dios mío.
I don't think she said that.
I told you I was
actually.
going to get racial up in here. And religious,
Holy
obviously.
Holy moly.
Shazam! That's actually out, I think, right?
I think or it's close. I'm not
Or
really
that
sure.
fake
I
Captain
lost-
Marvel.
You gotta ask
That
Leah.
fake one. That fake girl. That's not Captain Marvel.
You gotta ask Robin.
Captain Marvel is Shazam.
Shazam.
That's how I grew up with.
That's Gomer Pyle to
Maybe
me
it is.
anyway.
Shazam. And people are going like, dudes, what in the world? Seriously.
You know what, you guys? Here's what it comes down to. Okay, I did have a plan, but I'm a little bit fried. It's been a long week, so
Not
I'm a little
in- not in
I'm a little
any
bit no,
chemical
not
way.
in the chemical way, but just a little bit punch drunk by the end of the week. So
And-
that's what's happening.
And it's a late night, too.
So anyway, I am the youngest of 4. I was the one that my sisters and my brother always said that I was the spoiled one, and I guess probably in some ways I am. It to me, the way I see it is we just all grew up a little bit different. My
There you know when the baby says, I'm probably spoiled. Really?
not a lot though, just a little bit.
It's like I may be humble.
I
might be a little humble.
little spoiled. Anyway,
We're all spoiled
but
in our ways, I
you
guess.
know,
Some-
at the same time, I mean, yes, did my sisters and my brother, did we fight? Absolutely. I think probably I fought with the sister that's closest in age to me, which makes perfect sense. The 2 older ones had kind of left by the time I was pretty young still. And actually the sister, even that's 6.5 years older than me, she left when I was also very young. So truthfully, in a lot of ways, I grew up by myself, as far as an only child in some ways, if you want to look at it that way.
People
but
just called me bad names for making fun of you just now. Because you just hit them in the feels.
does that work?
You did. And now everybody's thinking, that Josh is such a bastard.
Gosh, and you guys
Listen to
really
her story.
know,
And
I
he's
have-
over there going, she's a spoiled, rotten baby. And she's like, I grew up all alone.
And you have to know too.
And now he's
that
mocking her.
No, here's what you need to know. I have MS, and he's
Oh.
mean to me.
Do they have adult protective services? I think that's called the police, right? They have child protective
Oh
services.
God, you're making me
Oh,
laugh. Anyway,
man.
okay.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we moved here when I was 12, and you know, I was a little bit of a troublemaker when I was about that age, but thank goodness, I straightened out, or
Yeah, whatever.
I did.
All right, be
I
quiet.
did, okay,
We got enough
and-
about you.
Josh, tell me how you got here.
Well, my mom and my daddy had a meeting. No,
Well, I
That's
guess
what we-
that's one way to put it.
well, that's what we call it around here.
Yes.
We call it having a meeting.
Having
yeah.
a meeting.
Yeah. Hey, are you having a meeting? So I am the middle child.
Yes,
though,
he is.
though some would say not really, because my brother, my younger brother, came 9 years and 9 months after me.
So that was the one your
So-
mom said, "Oh crap, there's another baby."
Yeah, I
coming."
remember when we were Mama Kay's up in Tennessee, and she found out, and she was not happy.
Well, I always told you that if I were to find out now that I was
But we were
pregnant,
happy.
would
I
just
was
cry.
okay. I'll be honest with you. I was thrilled. I wasn't like those little, funniest home video kids when they say, "Hey, we're gonna have another kid," and they're just like, "Wah!" I was like, I'm going to have a possible baby brother
or sister.
I'm not going to be like, well, I have an older sister. She's 3 years older than me. Yeah, we don't get along. Yeah, we just don't get along very much.
It's family. What are you gonna do?
It's just that's kind of how things go. But there's sometimes you just don't jive. It's just not close. And to be fair with you, there was a family dynamic, and maybe someday I'll get into it. There's a family dynamic that just really only recently have kind of dawned on me what was happening, and the reason that there are wedges.
Why it became that
between my siblings and I. Well, especially one of them, but the younger one too. But so I was born in a poor white child in the ghetto. Told you I was gonna get all racial up in here. I was born in a very, very small town. In Tennessee, in the hills, abnormally small town.
I'm sorry, I'm just making myself laugh all the time now.
And people are going like, "What the hell are you talking about?" It's like, okay, look up what's his name. He's a representative from Georgia. His name's Hank something.
Oh, maybe I'll post it on.
He was standing up on the house floor and he used the word midget and got chastised. He's the one that thought Guam was going to flip upside down because if we sent too many military people there. Seriously,
it's really funny. Actually.
Seriously, YouTube it. These are the people we're sending, and we wonder why.
But it's funny.
We're in the position we're in.
But if you're in the mood to laugh and just laugh,
if you're the people who elected this person, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. But you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know that you're ashamed of yourself because you elected. Anyway.
Okay. Josh is going to get back to his story now.
Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, born in a small white child in the ghetto of Tennessee.
And not in the ghetto.
No. Well, I don't know.
In the sticks.
In the country.
In the sticks.
In the country. Yeah. And then my dad, the company he worked for, moved us to Verona, Mississippi, which is like outside Tupelo, Mississippi, where Elvis
birthplace.
Was born. And that's where I grew up and went to kindergarten in a Methodist school. With, they were all white kids in that school, in the Methodist school, because unfortunately all the churches that I went saw the Methodists and the Baptist churches.
This is early 70s.
Yeah, they still were kind of segregated that way. I mean,
not like by law, segregated by choice, really.
Yeah, like the Baptist and Methodist. But I think I had a friend who was a Pentecostal, and I went to his church, and they had black people there and everything. So it was like, and it was cool. I thought the Pentecostal church was actually more interesting because I'd never seen
it'd be more fun.
People speaking in tongues and stuff.
Right.
I had no idea what that was about. Anyway, so grew up there, and I went to the same school there in Verona from first grade until ninth grade.
It was Mayberry.
It was. So It was. And
what was your barber's name?
Fane. Fane Panel. Fane Panel. Little brick build. I think it was a brick building, if I remember. Behind the Bobby's gas station. Yeah, I remember I used to like to sit on the stool, and Dad would get up there, and Fane would like always cut the top of his ears with a razor every time, pissed Dad off. But anyway, Dad wouldn't say anything to his face, but we get in the car, he'd go, "Damn, you cut my ear again. That just stings." And then
maybe your dad had pointy ears.
He had no, just right at the top where your ear. So
I'm just kidding.
I know you're not a guy, you don't get that, and they don't usually do that anymore. Actually, the barber on the corner does, where we live. They put the warm shaving cream right around your ear, and then they take a razor and they shave like around your ear, and right at the top where your ear connects to your head. Yeah. He would hit it with the razor every time. Yep. Yeah, that was So, and then they had the old. Well, it wasn't old back then. I say they had the old style. They had the old style of soda machines, but they were just
current.
It was
That was a soda machine.
They were the glass bottles, and they were kind of hard to get in out of there.
Card?
Huh?
Couldn't use your debit card.
No, and nor dollars, coins only.
Right, coins.
And they had the crates. Remember the wooden flats.
Yeah.
For the glass bottles, they'd have the full ones and the empty ones stacked because you would return the empty ones.
Deposit return, yep.
I fell off our porch one time. I don't remember. Okay. I think I have memory of this, but I think my memory is from them telling me because I left there when I was 3. I don't know how much memory I could have. But apparently we had a porch back then that was probably, I don't know, maybe 3 feet off the ground. I don't know how high it was. When you're a little kid, it's like 6 feet. You don't have any idea. I was playing on the porch and my papa was over and everything. And I guess we had over on the side of the house, we had a stack of empty bottles. That's where they used to stack them, I guess. And I fell off backwards right into them. And then apparently papa, who didn't get around very good. He had emphysema and stuff even when I was little, but he didn't get around very good. I guess he jumped off the porch over my head. I didn't get hurt. I guess it scared me. I was crying. I was 3, but I didn't get hurt. I mean, no glass cut or broke or anything like that. So nothing like that.
I mean, falling on top of them is probably, I hate to say it, one of the better ways to hit them because there shouldn't break.
But my papa jumped off. I was the only boy till my brother was born. Which was
10 years. So you were the only boy.
So my uncle had 4 girls. He used to say I had a wife, 4 girls, and a female dog. And then my father had my sister first. So apparently when I was born, the story was my papa double checked to make sure that I was a boy. Apparently I passed the test. That was a good thing. Apparently I passed. So I was his, so my papa and I had a really close relationship because my other grandfather, my mom's father, had passed away when she was 6. So I didn't really know him too much.
Right.
But, so after we moved to Tupelo, went there, did the thing, started high school, big high school I wanted to go to, had to pay tuition because I didn't live in city limits.
That's interesting.
The dogs are going crazy.
The dogs are barking.
The dogs are barking. And then started going there, and then Dad said, hey, we had only had one family meeting ever in our life, and it was this one.
Having a family meeting.
Yeah. They're like, hey, what do you think about moving to Phoenix, Arizona? And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So we just started going to a new high school where hardly anybody knew me. It was huge. Now, I knew everybody at my junior high school because we'd been going to the same, a lot of us, kindergarten through 9th grade together. And most of us, 1st grade through 9th grade together. So.
See, I don't have that.
Yeah, so we knew each other. I mean, we, you only really get to know new people as if the older people failed a grade. If they were held back, are you new here? He goes, no, I just failed.
Wow. Oh, my God.
Like, okay. There was quite a few of those. There was some, when I was playing football in 7th grade, there was some 9th graders that they shouldn't have been playing football.
Were they old enough to drink?
Probably.
Or clothes?
Okay, if you say, look at the pictures, you'll like 9th grade, go, no, like junior college. Okay.
That's funny.
But so we did that, and so Dad said, hey, you want to move to Phoenix? And Mom said no, and I was kind of excited.
And then they moved to Phoenix.
And we moved to Phoenix. Same company, moved us out here. And then we're here, and things were weird for a while. It was exciting for me because I had I had the smallest bedroom in the house in our little 1,000-square-foot house that we had in Mississippi, and the bedroom I had was super tiny. And I got to sleep in my sister's bedroom, and hers was like twice the size of mine when she was off to college. Okay, so I got to stay in there. So, and I'm not a small person. At 15 years old, I was still I was probably 225 pounds and probably about 5'11", almost 6 foot. So, and that was in 9th grade.
Right.
All right. So I had a small, tiny little room, seriously, like smaller than 10 by 10 with a single bed in there.
Did you look like Baby Huey in there?
Oh my gosh, it was not even funny. I hated it. But anyway, so we moved out here, and then I think we kind of told that story about we moved out here in 85, and then 86. My grandfather got sick in April, which is coming up, and then met Dina. So the cool thing we also talked about too is because we come from I'm not half anything. Just FYI. I'm not even a quarter anything. I'm not even an eighth of anything. I'm 99.9999999. Keep going. White boy.
White boy.
I'm just saying, I took one of those spit tests, so now my DNA is all over in the FBI and the CIA and NSA and all that kind of stuff.
See, not mine.
Because I wanted to find out if I had why I was so drawn to Judaism and the Jewish people in Israel and everything. And come to find out, I don't have a lick of Jewish blood in me at all. So it's just an odd draw, I guess.
Apparently,
I am mostly Irish, which I didn't know. I had no idea. My parents never said anything about that. Not that anybody cared or knew where we came from. They were all very poor people.
Yeah, but your mom liked the genealogy stuff, but more in the way of not necessarily nationalities, but just in general
names and right. Yeah. So because me too. I mean, I've traced the oldest ancestor I could find. It goes all the way back in the 1700s. That came over from England, so, I mean, my people have been here for a long time. I mean, we've been here for a long time. And being in the hills of Tennessee, not a whole lot of records.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because, like, my papa, I mean, you can find my papa's, the name of my papa's dad was Andrew Jackson.
Hello.
Last name I'm not going to give you, but Andrew Jackson was his first name and middle name. And there's no history. I can't find anything about him past him. So it's really tough to do that because he was the only child. So,
wow.
Well, the only child between Andrew Jackson and his mom that we knew about. So, but then his mom got remarried and so he has half brothers and half sisters and stuff like that. But anyway, so what we got to talking about is because me being from the South and, well, Dina also kind of being from the South. Now you are. You're from the Southwest. Actually, if you want to get technical, your mama's from way further south than I am.
Deep south. Actually, okay, so my mother is from down in Mexico, little place called San Luis Potosí. It's very close to Aguascalientes. I mean, it's pretty far down there.
Dina is a first generation. If you want to say, well, your mom's an immigrant. And she is a citizen now.
She is a citizen.
She's a citizen.
Mm-hmm.
You're a child of
is even more patriotic than me.
Oh man, yep, she's pretty cool. It took a long time and it was hard, but she did it. She did it the right way, and everybody should do it exactly. And I know it takes a long time, but it's worth doing. You should do it.
But I mean, definitely my father's family would be more like your family in that sense. I mean, my father's about as white as they come.
This is true.
So
he's a little extra white because he's Lutheran.
Right.
That's a little extra. That's like white with a splash of white.
He was born in Missouri and grew up in Iowa. And definitely farm area. My grandfather used to farm, and he was one of three. So never really super close to that side of the family just because they're far away. But, I mean, definitely a varied kind of existence for me. I did not grow up bilingual. I wish I had. My mother, I always tell her, why didn't you teach us? She's like, well, you could have learned anyway. It's one of those things we go back and forth. Josh makes fun of me because there's only like several words that I will say, but I say it like I'm born Hispanic in Mexico person, like cilantro. I can't say that cilantro. It drives me nuts. Anyway, that's just me.
Yeah.
But, it's just, we were very different, but at the same time, obviously found our common ground.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, and you know what we're going to do? We're going to stop right there. We're going to talk about common ground next time. We're going to talk about how we have, Dina has a theory, and I agree with her, how we have all the same types of people in our family. And we're going to kind of go through the people that are similar in our families. And we're going to talk about how even though our cultures, hers, the way she grew up, and mine, even though they seem very separate from Miles, think some very simple. I'll give you for an example. I grew up eating cornbread and pinto beans. Okay. Remember I told you I didn't grow up Jewish. So yes, my mom used to put the pork and the fat and all that stuff in the beans, right? Cornbread. Now, let's kick over to Dina's Mexican side, right? Pinto beans. They don't necessarily like them whole. They want them smashed and refried. Okay.
And, could be corn tortillas.
That's
mean,
what I was going to say.
Flour tortillas are better. But,
exactly. Well, I agree. But, it depends. It depends on what you're eating.
It does depend on what you're eating.
It does. It depends. Like, I don't like flour tortillas on my enchiladas. I want corn tortillas on my enchiladas.
No, flour tortillas on enchiladas get mushy.
Yeah, they get mushy. But see, what I'm saying is the corn tortillas and refried beans. Cornbread and pinto beans.
And there you go.
See? We can meet.
We can meet.
And I like refried beans and corn tortillas. And she doesn't like pinto beans and cornbread.
He's more Mexican than I am in that way.
Oh, you know what I like? And this is what her uncle's got me kicked off, and her cousin. Oh, my goodness. He's like those little tostada shells.
Yeah.
Yeah. And rub some lime on that and some salt and some tapatio. See, I said that really.
He did.
Auténtico. See, I can do it. That's because, anyway. Yeah, that's delicious. But I think we'll talk about that next time.
Yep, let's do it.
Yeah, because we don't want to go too long, and I think we've already gone long enough. So,
we have.
Hey, thank you for listening for that.
Thanks for tuning in to our silliness.
Yeah, coming up, drinks and recipes.
Drinks.
Yeah, something yummy.
Get out your glasses. It's time for the Moonshine Safari drinks and recipes.
All right, we are back.
We are back.
The drudgery that it is, speaking to you people every week.
About liquor.
Yeah. It's not a drudgery. We enjoy it thoroughly, and we appreciate it. Hey, it's time for drinks and recipes.
Drinks and recipes.
As Del Toro says. Hey, we got another one from Grand Canyon Distillery. Another one. This one is the rum. Yes, it's just the rum. It's 40%. You know what we say around here. Rum equals yum. Well.
Do we say that?
Well, we do now. Anyway. We do now. We just started saying that. Rum equals yum. So, yeah, we're a big fat fan of rum. Well, used to not be a fan of rum. Now we're a fan of rum.
I'm good with the rum. I like it in...
I don't like spiced rum. And I don't like blended whiskey. There's some things like that.
I like it in smaller amounts. I'm not a huge, just give me the rum fan.
Rum. All right, everybody. That's all I got for you.
All right. Try the Grand Canyon Distillery rum, though. It's awesome.
Yeah. Check out our Instagram pages if you want to check out our Billy Joel pictures and all that. Or check out their Billy Joel pictures.
More.
And
this week
hashtags.
Was crazy.
And next week,
pictures up.
I don't know what we're going to talk about. Well, we're going to talk about, we do know what we're going to talk about that thing, but
elaborate a little bit.
Yeah.
More.
So, hey, from me and Dana and Moonshine Safari Studios in Gilbert,
and
Arizona.
Robin and Del Toro and the puppies.
And all of them. And that damn cat that's back there, Booger.
That's right.
Yeah. We wish you a great weekend.
Have a great weekend,
Hope
guys.
you like the show. Remember, be good to one another.
Yeah, spread the shine.
Spread the shine. And shine happens.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeehaw! Thank y'all for coming by to Moonshine Safari. May your glasses be full and your hearts happy.
Hey y'all, welcome to Moonshine Safari. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, as well as check the description for information on our social media sites, as well as our Patreon account to help support our adventures in the Moonshine Wilderness.